Today was an interesting day. Um, One, I mean, I got to take a minute to just admire the just the majesty that is this area. At first, it was a little hard to get used to. Um, it's cold, it's windy, it's been hot, it's been raining, um, it's been a lot of things. But the important thing is that it's gorgeous and that I'm surviving. I'm doing pretty well. I figured some things out with some help about what was going on with my water filter. My water filtering issues are now minute. I mean, I still have to filter it, but it doesn't take hours now, it takes minutes. Once I cleaned the filter, which was one of the troubleshooting steps that I was given early on, but was like, no, that can't be it. There's no way. There's no way that it's already dirty. It was. Um, it just streams water now instead of drips. So it's much better now. MSR, sorry that I doubted you. It's still really slow though. Come on, man. You guys can make a faster filter. And one that can survive freezing temperatures because it's Alaska. I've right now I'm enjoying a fire. It's quite lovely. Um, but earlier, what I did was I kind of had lunch, got some things done. It was a late lunch because I had a snack um, as kind of like a brunch after breakfast. 'Cause many snacks out here when you're busy. Um, but I had my late lunch and I decided I was like, well, I want to go and I want to walk around that island. And I had been talking about and thinking about that island for a while. And it was a good mile plus to get to the um, opposite end of the island from where I am right now. And once I came back around, I was enjoying it. I was looking at tracks. I was kind of following things. There were bear. There were wolf. There were wolf tracks really new that were like right next to my camp within 300 yards. And I was like, dang, when did he come through? Because that would have been really cool to meet him and have a conversation. I just want to talk. I just want to talk to him. So once I got around to the far side of the island here, and I say island because I think we've talked about this, how this island here is fully connected to the rest of Alaska, sans Yukon disconnecting it. And I was just cruising on my way back, and I was like, okay, I've got, another 40-ish minutes to walk back if it's about a mile and some change or whatever while I'm taking my time. I didn't want to go too fast and get all sweaty. And boom, there was a black bear. And I spotted him at first about 600 yards. And I was like, oh my God, if I could head this guy off and get close enough. The furthest shot that I've ever made was about 430 yards. So I didn't want to try and go more than that. Trying to head him off, I was like trying to kind of come south as he was heading east, and I was kind of hoping that we could kind of meet in the middle or whatever. But he didn't see or smell me for a while, which was like, it kept shocking me. I was like, oh my gosh, he's gonna know that I'm here and he's gonna like take off and sprint. So either he noticed and didn't care or didn't notice until we were about 250 yards, and I was like, it's game time. And I got set up, but I couldn't get a clean shot. I think a lot of that was that I was out of breath. Um, but I have seen so many of his tracks coming in and out of this island that I feel like he beds down in there as an island that, like, it's small. It's this little piece, and so a little black bear can hide in there without being bothered by bigger brown bear or even moose, for that matter, that will get pissed off and want to chase him out. So my plan is that in the morning, I'm going to get up and, dang, I will probably eat a cold breakfast of some kind, which is just terrible. But that way I can head out real quick and early Um, and I want to go with just like a couple game bags, some water and some bug spray, and my knives, and nothing else. Well, a tag, of course. Um, and take off real early, depending on which way the wind is blowing, is which way I'll go, so that I can kind of sneak up on him. If it's coming from the west, then I can just sneak right up this way. If it's coming from the east, then I'll have to come from the other direction to be able to sneak up on him, because I don't want him. Sorry for the close up. I was thinking. I don't want him to smell me and get tipped off that I'm there early. I'd rather be the one that knows what's going on. I did chase after him for a little while, which was maybe not the smartest thing to do. But I had my pistol like out. I was like, man, that is the bushes are close. I can't see 15 yards. So I'm gonna keep my pistol out and ready. Which is like, again, it's not my favorite thing to do, but I decided to go for it and look for him. But he really didn't leave much of a trail going in there. And like, I'm pretty good at following trails and stuff. But either he's very light on his feet and doesn't leave much of a trail, or he's been going in and out of there that I found like a couple trails, but I was like, I don't know, this looks old. These branches have been broke for a long time. So either he's using the same ones over and over again, or he just kind of lost me, which, kudos to him. You get to survive for another 12 hours, hopefully. But until then, I've decided to enjoy the fire, dry my feet out a little bit, which is really nice, and enjoy the fact that it's not raining, that it's only breezy. It's still t-shirt weather. And send some messages back home. There's iPhone does a really cool thing now where you can bounce a text message off a satellite. It's sometimes it takes a while. It can take up to like a half an hour for a satellite to get in range, and then you kind of have to wait and connect to it, point your phone at it and everything. But then you can send and receive a couple messages back and forth, which is really cool. I'm a big fan of that, and I'm looking forward to when the technology gets a little better so that it's a little bit faster, more reliable. I think there have been a couple of messages lost here and there, nothing big. But yeah, so I'm gonna enjoy this fire, dry my feet out for a little bit longer. I'm going to make dinner here in a bit, and I'm gonna keep my eye out. But I think with that bear here, that's why I haven't seen a lot of other activity. I think that black bear kind of is ruler of the roost of that island, which I'm right next to. I have seen some moose tracks, and that was part of the reason why I wanted to do my full circle around that island. But a lot of them look older. So other than that wolf and that bear, that's the only thing that I can imagine has been in or out of that area, and probably in or out of everything within a mile and a half of me for the last 5+ days. Just guessing off of what I've seen as far as the water and the rain that I've seen for the last couple of days that I've been here. So my plan is, oh, and I got some more things done around camp. You can see this is staked out a little better, and that was because of the rain, and it was starting to get a little damp inside the tent, which actually it's kind of been nice because the wind has blown directly east into my tent, and kind of like given a little antimicrobial bath, if you will, and I dried it out. I love the smell of smoke, so that works for me. I felt like a real cowboy today with my pistol drawn, my rifle ready, chasing down a bear, and then coming back and being like, well, I got whiskey and fire at the camp. So I was pretty happy about all that. Felt like a real cowboy there for a bit. My morale is higher than it was the last couple of days, and even this morning. I think seeing the bear really got my adrenaline up, like, hey, there is stuff out here, and it would be cool to bring a bear home, to add to the other cool trophies and eat the bear. I bet a berry fed bear out here on the Yukon would taste delicious. So wish me luck in the morning that I'm able to track him down, that I know his routine enough based on looking at his tracks and watching what he did this evening. Hopefully he's not too skittish from having been chased around by me for a bit. I'm pretty sure he knows that I got a gun. But wish me luck. Wish me luck on that. I'm going to try and stay kind of in between as best I can between foliage that I can hide in, but foliage that the bear cannot hide from me. And that's going to be a balance. That's going to be a tough one. So wish me luck. I'm not scared of this bear, but I know that bears can be dangerous. Wouldn't it be a hoot if I got up for breakfast though, and he was trying to eat some of my breakfast too? And we could have a conversation about that, you know, and be like, what makes you think that philosophically that this food belongs to you? And I'm curious to see how that debate would go. Okay. I'm gonna probably stoke the fire, get this guy a little bit more dressed up to last for a little bit longer. I'm starting to get hungry, so I'm gonna cook some food and put on my jacket because I've got done sweating from all of my adventures earlier. It's like a constant battle dealing with sweat versus being warm versus being cold, like fighting the elements in Alaska. It's a constant battle. It's super silly. Absolutely gorgeous though. I want to see if I can get the island. Ooh, there we go. The island and the sunset here. Just absolutely gorgeous. Really, really beautiful. Um, it's not even really the sunset. The sunset is actually over there, but it's spanning across that way, which is actually north. But that's what it looks like. This is a really stunning view, honestly. Um, I wish I had this view more often, and watching the yellow glow come across the Yukon like that. This is why I came here. I mean, yeah, a moose too, but I really wanted to see um, this view of something historical and majestic. Like people have been talking about the Yukon and coming up and down it for, over a century now, and I mean, it's just phenomenal to think about, like steamboats coming up and loggers sending logs out, and you know how this is all connected up into Canada and everything. Just absolutely phenomenal. So I'm super glad to be here. I'm really hoping that the wind didn't mess with the audio on this too much, because I've had some videos that the audio kind of got messed up on. But hot dang, as my son would say, we got animals in the vicinity right in there. And that is I tried to get up in there and got a little ways here and there before I saw the bear. And I was like, man, this is some thick undergrowth and foliage and everything. So it was difficult. There were a couple places that I could get into here and there, but nothing major. Okay, I got to wrap this up. I think I've said wish me luck like 4 times at this point, so I'm not going to say it again, but thanks for watching, and wish I've got wishful thinking because I said I'm not going to have you wish me luck again.